Mixing it up, mix, mix. This looks really good. And then I smack it down and I make a hole. We're gonna make some jalapeno bagels, duh. Jalapeno business. Oh, that looks so good. I'm ready to eat it now. The garlic, the cheese, it's delicious. Hola familia, Busy Mommy here, and we're back with more recipes. Where have I been? What have I been doing? How have life been? Well, first, I got a new countertop. I love it. Like, I can't even tell you. Anyway, thankful to be back. I wanted to start off with a quick recipe for y'all. I've had a lot of questions about keto bagels and can I make one? I have tried many different recipes to try to come up with one that actually tastes good, and I think I finally got it. So, you wanna make it with me? Let's make it. All right, basically, this is a very simple recipe. The reason why it's so easy is because it's kind of using the Fathead dough thought process. So you're going to need mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, almond flour, those are your base, and then we're gonna add baking powder and then garlic powder for flavoring, and then whatever toppings you want on your bagels. So here we go. Start off with 1.5 cups of shredded mozzarella. And you're gonna add 1 ounce of cream cheese. So I'm gonna cut 1 ounce of the block. You can kind of eyeball, it doesn't have to be like exactly, but you'd rather have a little bit more than not enough. But you're gonna add your 1 ounce and we're gonna melt this in the microwave. So let's put it in for about 45 seconds and then we'll check it. That's probably the first time I ever do 45 seconds instead of like a minute and stopping it. So while we wait for that, hey, how have you been? Post down below, how have you been? If you are not subscribed to my channel, if this is your first video with me, welcome. I love you and I'm so thankful that you're here. And if you would like to be notified when more videos come out, please like, subscribe, and comment, hit that little bell button. It'll let you know anytime I have a new video coming out. And I just want to tell y'all that I'm so thankful for you. That's it, just so thankful. All right, let's see how that microwave is going. Ding. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys. It's nice and melty, but it's not quite where I want it. So I'm gonna put it in for another 20 seconds. And like magic, it becomes reality. All right, so what you want to see is melty cheese. So if you have a melty cheese consistency like that, that is what you want to see. We're gonna let it mix it up a little bit. I want it to cool just a tad before I put an egg in here. But you see we got kind of like dough forming, which is awesome. All right, so next step to this, I'm gonna add the almond flour because I like it to cool down a little bit before I add the egg. I don't want scrambled egg. So we're gonna do 1 cup of almond flour. 1 cup. Now, at this point, I would add my garlic powder. So I have garlic powder, I'm gonna add garlic powder, but one thing that I like to do, because I love the flavor of garlic, is I shaved garlic and very thinly, and I'm gonna put it in my mix because I love garlic a lot, and I think this is gonna make it taste even better. Mixing it up. So now that it's cool enough, I can put my hand in here and kind of work the dough. All right, now we're gonna add this egg to the dough and we're gonna mix it in while there's still some almond flour there because you want it to soak it up or else it makes it a little hard to do. Mix, mix. Now, if your dough is a little sticky, that's fine. You can add a little more almond flour to it. Then I'm gonna add the baking powder. Okay, we're gonna add 1/2 tablespoon of baking powder, and I'm gonna get my spatula. And I'm gonna mix that in to get it all nice and combined. And then I'm gonna put some oil on my hands just to work the dough a little bit more, but I want this all to get nice and combined first. And this is what it looks like. You got a little dough ball forming. And again, if you feel like it's too sticky, sometimes when it's like a rainy day like we are today, it's harder when you're baking because the moisture content in the air makes things a little bit more difficult. Now that I have my dough ball, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to my hands so that I can touch this dough. So that makes the touching of the dough much better. It still gets a little sticky, but that's okay. And then I have my lined sheet here. And really the best way to do this, I like to just take it and section it out. So I'm gonna make a dough ball. Probably a little bigger than that. Like so. Make a little dough ball. There's a few ways you can do it. This is probably the easiest way. Put it down and then make a hole in the middle and you got a bagel. That's the easiest way for me, honestly. There's just so many ways to do it, and I just think that this is probably the best way that I've done it. The other way is to form it into like a strip, like a cheese stick basically, and then roll it into a circle, but honestly, it's just much easier to just plop it down, push it out, and make yourself your bagel. This is gonna make 6 bagels typically. Depends on how big you make yours. Mine will probably make 5 today because I've gotten some on my hands. Then I smack it down and I make a hole. I tell you, I've been making like bread lately, like actual bread, which is not keto friendly. It's so crazy when you make like real bread and you start making French bread and all these things and start working with dough, how much it helps you like to realize how things are going with other doughs, which this is a different type of dough, obviously. And it makes you like understand fat content in dough. And I also have been watching the Great British Baking Show a lot. Kind of obsessed. All right, this is gonna be like a baby bagel right there, but these 4 are pretty good. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick and then we're gonna top them. All right, preheat your oven at 450 and we're gonna top this. So I have some cheese. I'm gonna put Mexican shredded cheese, which is like asadero cheese, and some pepper jack and stuff, which is nice. I put that on all of them because I like that on all of them. We're gonna make some jalapeno bagels, duh. So we're gonna throw some jalapenos. I like to do the 4, but I like to do 2 small ones. So let me get smaller slices of jalapenos. Just kidding, jalapeno. Jalapeno business. I don't know why I said that, but a busy daddy likes to make a lot of dad jokes, so. All right, so if you would have seen one of my other videos, you saw that I made homemade everything but the bagel seasoning. And now we have the bagels, so we can put that on our bagel. So I like to sprinkle it on the bagel. We're gonna have 2 that are just everything but the bagel. We're gonna have 1 that's jalapeno and bagel, and then 2 that are just jalapeno cheese. Oh, that looks so good. I'm ready to eat it now. All right, so you're gonna bake these at 400 for about 15 minutes until they're golden brown. So let's put them in and see what happens. I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna say a word that starts with an A and ends with Lexa. Okay, she's gonna set a timer for me, so you might wanna mute me so that she doesn't set yours. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes. Okay, she did it. We're okay now. You're good to unmute. All right, I'm gonna clean this up while we get ready and let it bake, and we'll be back in a flash. All right, so my timer went off, 15 minutes, and look at these babies. Are they not gorgeous? Even my mini bagels, it's so cute, as my daughter would say. Toot, as in cute, not toot like tooting. All right, so we'll slice these babies in half. Mind you, they're really hot right now. I would let them cool, because then you can throw them in the toaster. So I throw mine in the toaster. I look back, but my toaster is not there because we take it out while we're filming. But I'm like, oh, I was gonna put it in the toaster, but I can't. But this is the inside, and you can make yourself an amazing breakfast sandwich. So good, so tasty, so flavorful, and you calm that craving. The garlic, the cheese. It's delicious. You should try it. Also, you should comment below what you put on top of your bagels. I'd love to see. I'd love to make more. I like variety. Teach me your ways. Thank you, as always. I'm gonna go enjoy this bagel now. Even without cream cheese, it's really good. I was gonna put cream cheese on it, but I like it by itself. Anyway, thank you, as always, for watching. I love each and every one of you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. Hit that little bell so you can get notified when I post more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Hasta luego. delicious bagels. Delicious bagels. Okay, sorry. Oh, you're still here.